Hello. 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 Hello.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 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 Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Hello. We are LASU. 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 Oh, we are yet to see our students here. We are yet to see our students here. We are yet to see our students. It is a beautiful afternoon. A beautiful afternoon at the Lagos State University. At the Lagos State University. At the Lagos State. You are welcome to this part of Lagos. Lagos State University is situated here, Badagry Expressway in Ojo. And I'm having the opportunity of being here first to say good afternoon to everyone. My name is Olaniyi Jariogbe. I work for the Center for Information and Public Relations. It will be very necessary for you to listen to some instructions before we go into the program. I want to appeal to our fathers, our mothers that are here seated, our distinguished guests here present, to listen to these few instructions as we proceed gradually into the 106th inaugural lecture of the Lagos State University. After the greeting has been extended, it is important for us to know that this is the 106th inaugural lecture of our university. And also, this is Buba Marwa Auditorium, Lagos State University. Please, distinguished guests, maybe you need anything, look to your right, wherever you are seated, or left. You will see some of our support staffs, some of our support staff dressed in black. Please kindly call on them to give you any assistance that you need. Also, if you want to use restroom, it is outside this hall. Definitely, any one of them can show you the place. And I must also say that by exactly 2 p.m., the academic procession will be coming into the hall. It is expected of all guests and students, even staff, to rise as a mark of honor for the academic procession to come into the hall. It is expected as a mark of respect for us to rise to welcome the academic procession. Also, it is the time for the Faculty of Management Sciences, and it is from the Department of Management Technology. And no other person is coming out of that place to do justice to the topic of the day than Professor Ibrahim Olawale OLATEJU. I think somebody will clap for this wonderful man. Thank you very much. The topic is well displayed on the screen. If you have a copy of the inaugural lecture, you have it there. Balancing innovation and stability in project quality management, the roles of challengers and defenders for sustainable development. That is the topic of the day. The man that will do justice to this will be in this hall in the next few minutes. Permit me to quickly mention that we have some very distinguished personalities here seated this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, as I announce their names, I will be so glad if you can just give them a round of better applause to celebrate them. We are LASU. We are LASU. If you're happy to be in this hall this afternoon, please celebrate yourself. I know some Islamic scholars, we don't clap. Just say Allahu Akbar wherever you are seated. If you're happy to be in this hall, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. I don't say you should clap for me. Yourself. Yourself. Now, look at your right and tell the person congratulations for being here today. If that person is not responding to you, look at your left. Tell that person congratulations for being here. Maybe the person is pressing phone. Look at your back and tell the person congratulations for being here. Now, you will now help me to do something to the owner of life, the giver of life. If you really want to celebrate 20 years, celebrate God. Celebrate God. 20 years. If you want to celebrate 30 years, celebrate God. If you want to celebrate 40 years, celebrate God. If you are 40, you want to celebrate 50, celebrate God. If you are 50, you want to be 60, celebrate God. If you are 60, you want to celebrate 70, celebrate God. It is God you are celebrating and you are seated, the Alpha and the Omega, the uncreated creator, the lily of the valley, the mighty man of war, the I am that I am. Celebrate him with your thunderous applause. Celebrate God, celebrate God. Celebrate God. For the Muslim brothers, takbir. Wow, wow. Do we have Christians in this place? Muslim brothers, takbir. Ah, Professor LATEJU. Is that right? Christian, praise the Lord. Please let me sit there. Let me see that. Thank you very much for being here. We are so glad to have you. This is the best state university in Nigeria. This is the best university in the whole of West Africa, according to Green Metrics ranking of 2022, 2023, and 2024. Wherever you are seated, you can Google search. Just check on your phone. We are not telling you false stories. Please help us to fill those forms so that we can mention the names of those people that have been seated. But from my vantage position, I can see one of the emeritus professors of Lagos State University, Emeritus Professor Martins Agenoma Anateka. Please celebrate him, celebrate him, celebrate him. Thank you very much, sir, for coming round for us. Also, we have a lot of days seated. No wonder we are celebrating the Dean Postgraduate School. The former Dean of Faculty of Communication and Media Studies, Professor Sunday Olawale, thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Also all the way from Faculty of Arts, the University Orator, Professor Henry Unjo, from the Department of English. Thank you for joining us. I have seen one of the distinguished professors, if you like, the newest distinguished professor of the Lagos State University, distinguished Professor Joseph Olawale. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Oh, also a father figure of the Lagos State University, former executive secretary of NUC, one of the fathers in the Faculty of Education, retired but not tired, Emeritus Professor Peter Keshola. Thank you so much for being here. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. A round of applause. Thank you so much, sir, for being at your university. Thank you, sir. Please fill those forms, send them to us so that we can acknowledge your presence as you are seated. Again, I come to the community where we have a lot of respected professors. And also we have deputy registrars in their numbers. The Deputy Director, Lagos State University School of Basic and Advanced Studies, Dr. Shaibu. Thank you for being in this auditorium. Deputy Registrar, Alumni Relations, Mr. Alagbe. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Please help us to fill those forms. Let's quickly acknowledge the presence of the family members and friends who have come around for Professor Ibrahim Olawale OLATEJU. We are LASU. We are the greatest. We are the greatest. For some of the members of the society that have come around for us, this university hosted the 11th LASU Games in 2024, September 20 to 2029, and it is the best. The university was adjudged the best in the whole of West Africa by records. We came second behind University of Cairo, but we are first in our own right. Unilag came distance of third. We can celebrate University of Lagos also. Yes, people are coming around for us. More people are coming in just for Professor Ibrahim Olawale OLATEJU, a professor of project management, Department of Management Technology, Faculty of Management Sciences. We welcome all family members, the wife, the children, the royal fathers represented. We celebrate all of you. Thank you so much. For the royal fathers, we say KBSO, KBSO, KBSO. It is time for pleasantries between the emeritus professors, Emeritus Professor Agenuma Anataka, and also Emeritus Professor Peter Akinshola Okebukola. Thank you for coming around for us. By the time we announce the arrival of the academic procession, please, we will not want anybody to be moving around. We want everybody to be seated. And by the time we inform you that the academic procession is there, you are to rise. I have said my name the other time. My name is Olaniyi Ogbe. I work with Center for Information and Public Relations. Don't be surprised. I have a colleague of mine here.
All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to be here this afternoon. We'd like to welcome all of you on board what promises to be another exciting moment. Our family, friends, associates from everywhere. Our family, friends, associates, colleagues, members of this great university, talking about Lagos State University. We'd like to say a big welcome to all of you. It's nice again. The last time we were here, it was about 3 weeks ago, and we had a great moment. And we have no doubt in our minds that whatever we are going to be doing today will be another excellent outing. Take a lot of you, the is my name. and I work with Lagos State University Center for Information and Populations. Like my colleague rightly said here, that is one university that you can never wish away. And I can see a lot of big name personalities from near and far who have come to be part of this knowledge-based and intelligence exercise. All right, Jerry?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the way it's going to go. I can promise you for free that there's not going to be any dull moment here. You are going to enjoy yourself to the fullest. By the time from the time that we are here, till the time that the academic possession will be announced, till the time that the inaugural lecturer will be delivering this lecture. Larry, it is a good thing for you to be a professor. Also, inaugurate a chair.
Yeah, that's one exercise that we always put value and premium on whatever you have been doing. Like we have been told that Professor OLATEJU has been in this for about 35 years. So today he has come on board here to showcase what he has done in the last 35 years. And we are glad that we have a whole lot of Nigerians from all walks of life, from Malausa, from Ibrahim, from Abuja, from almost everywhere. Those sister university, from Lagos University of Education, LASU Tech, Univato, almost everywhere we have people. I'd like to say thank you to you for coming. It's not the end of the program, we are just starting. And we appreciate the fact that that's why that LASU is far from the city center. People always show that love to LASU. We are LASU. Maybe we have to do that again. We are LASU. Okay, our class student, we welcome you back to the campus. This is a new semester. We really pray that the exam, they are going to come out in flying colors. I can see some of my friends here and colleagues from LASU Radio, Mr. Cosmos, Mrs. Chocolate, you're welcome from Lagos University Radio, 5.7 FM.
Also from the Center for Information and Public Relations, I can see Bedatin. Thank you for being here for the inaugural lecture. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the moment for the town to meet with the gown. It is for us to cross-ventilate ideas. It is for us to tell you what the academia has been doing in the last few years. And as I'm here, I can also see a former dean of students, Professor Olawale. Thank you for joining. Also, with him, we have Professor D.G. Moro from Faculty of Science. Thank you for joining us.
Jerry, from my vantage position, I can say one time, Dean Faculty of Management Sciences, Professor Banji Fajoyomi, you're welcome, sir. And as well, I can say the Director of Quality Assurance, Lagos University, Professor Rafiu Okuneye. All of them, I can tell you too, I remember some permanent secretary from Lagos State government, they are here to be part of this. You're welcome. We appreciate your presence.
Also from the Faculty of Management Sciences, we have Professor Ajulo here in the hall. We also have Professor Fapunda. Mrs. Thank you for joining us. Professor Ajiboye, the sub-dean of the postgraduate school. If you like, we have in our midst Larry. He's trying to, where he's seated, you will not see him. That is a former university registrar and also the director of our staff welfare, Mr. Akiwumi. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Very, I can say from here, Professor OLATEJU is a member of the Lagos University Senior Staff Club, and I'm the president of the staff club, Mr. Tajudeen Fachola. He has some members as well who have come to show love to him. We welcome all of you. Please, again, our world-class backroom staff, if you are here, please, we'd like to have the names so that we can appreciate those who have come here to be part of this.
All our support staff, kindly get us the names of the guests that we have. Support get the names of our guests so that we can announce that we have them in the house. It is very important for them to be recognized. And it is heartwarming for me, Larry, to have former ES in Nigeria, former ES. And we are also proud to have you in Nigeria. At any time that we're having an event, we're also glad. That is Emeritus Professor Ita Akinshola.
Jerry, I would like to say that the seed that Emeritus Professor Peter Kebukola put on ground, Africa Center of Excellence for Innovative and Transformative STEM Education, is doing very well. Thank you so much for showing us the direction and the path. And I know that at the end of the day, we are going to be saying,
ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be announcing the arrival of academic possession any moment from now. We are going to be announcing the arrival of the academic possession any moment from now. Please, what you're expected to do is to rise as a mark of honor for the academic procession, at the time we gave the announcement, we have the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Tertiary Education in Lagos State, Mr. Kosali in our midst.
Also, we have in our midst the Director, CTNS, Lagos State University, Professor M.U.B. Mohammed. You are welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment is also almost here. The Deputy Registrar in the Vice Chancellor's Office, also the Chief of Staff, Latif Shekuni, for joining us.
Terry is back here home. He was once the Dean Faculty of Management Sciences, but now he is the Provost, Lagos State College of Health and Technology, Yaba, Professor Rahim Akeushola. It's good to have you.
Wow.
You're welcome, sir.
Wow. Provost, thank you for joining us. Also, we have Deputy Registrar and SA to the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Latif Salami.
The Director Internal Audit, Lagos State University, Mrs. Margaret Kukoya. You're welcome as well.
Please, we need the names of those guests that we have. University support staff, kindly move round, get us the names, and let us announce their presence.
We have as well the Director, Research Management and Innovation. Well, like I said earlier, that we have people from the seat of power, Alausa. We have the Permanent Secretary and the representative of the Commissioner for Tertiary Education in Lagos already here, and in the short while, I'll be connected to have it. You're welcome, sir.
We also have the representative of the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, also the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tertiary Education, Mr. Adeniro Kasali. Thank you for always being with us.
Thank you, sir. It's good to have you from the seat of power. All right, Jerry, almost time for us to go into this very. What is your own take on this? I know you are not the inaugural lecturer, but I can say you are turning back to tech, the title. Project management, but I know it's very, very important that we understand.
Topic.
Said?
Topic.
Okay, it's a topic. Yes, you can let us into it. What do you understand?
Well, I am not the inaugural lecturer, but I want to plead that definitely the innovation and stability in project quality management, the roles, challenges, and the vendors for sustainable development. We are going to be looking at two key positions there, roles of challenges and also the vendors for sustainable development.
We will let the cat out of the bag, but I know by once it's 2 o'clock, when the inaugural lecturer comes, he's going to do justice to this very topic. But rest assured that you're at the right place at the right time, and Lagos State University, the university that you have taken at this point in time.
We are being told that academic procession is ready for us. Can we all rise as we welcome the academic procession into this hall this afternoon?
Yeah, from here we can say that all right,
The academic procession is the acting dean of Student Affairs Division, Lagos State University, Dr. Kwatai Apato.
we have coming close behind him the Dean Faculty of Art, Father Julie.
The Dean Faculty of Education, Professor Benga Akedoju.
Dean, School of Environmental Studies, Professor Akedoju.
The Dean Faculty of Law, Professor Olawale.
Dean Faculty of Management Sciences, Professor Akedoju.
The Dean Faculty of Science, Professor Moses Akobi.
The Dean Science, Professor Lawal.
The Dean School of Films and Tourism, Professor Toji Afish.
Professor Charles Asenino, School of Transport and Logistics.
The University Librarian, Dr. Omari Makebe. Representing the Purser here this afternoon, from my vantage position, I can see Deputy Purser,
The Registrar,
Secretary
Emmanuel Fani.
Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Professor Akinike Omotunde.
PBC Academics, Professor Husseini Afifi.
The United Lecturer of the Day, Professor Ibrahim OLATEJU.
And our own private chief, Professor Ibrahim Olawale, MNI, MPA.
The anthem. Can we be seated? May I invite the University Registrar, Mr. Emmanuel A. Fano, for the official proceedings.
The Vice Chancellor, Ma, the Deputy Governor, Lagos State, Dr. Olufemi Hamzat, is ably represented here today by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Tertiary Education, Mr. Adeniran Kasale. Please welcome Deputy Governor representative. We equally have the Honorable Commissioner for Tertiary Education, Lagos State, ably also represented here today by Mrs. Oluwakemi Kalesanwo. You welcome the Honorable Commissioner. Vice Chancellor, Professor Ibrahim Ibirola Latitibelo, MNI, FNLI, FSP, SP, NTON. The Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Professor Hosseini Taiwo Afisi. The Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Professor Adenike Omotunde Boyo. The university bursar, Mr. Said Olainka, is ably represented here today by Mr. Jerry Jinodu, the deputy bursar in the bursary department of this institution. The university librarian, Dr. Omawumi Makinde. Members of governing council, the 12 governing council of this institution here present, those directors, professors, and members of Senate here present, our own emeritus professors, Professor Peter Okebitola. Distinguished professors here present, I have seen Professor Dapo Ashaju. Now, Miss Professor Dapo Ashaju, please. Directors of University Administrative and Service area here present, as principal officers of this institution. Other members of staff of the university here present are world-class students. We are LASU. Other special guests of the day, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am Emmanuel Efano, the Registrar and Secretary to Council. We equally have in our midst Vice Chancellor, distinguished other professors, Professor Joseph Olagunju and Professor Martins Anatihai. Ladies and gentlemen, it is therefore my honor to welcome you to the 106 inaugural lecture of this great university, Lagos State University. Vice Chancellor Ma, we equally have in our midst the provost of Lagos State College of Health, our own brother, Professor Akewushola. Professor Akewushola, please. Dear distinguished audience, it is therefore my honor to welcome you to the 106th inaugural lecture of the Lagos State University, which is titled Balancing Innovation and Stability in Project Quality Management. The roles of challengers and defenders for sustainable development. And this is to be delivered by one of our own accomplished professors, Professor Ibrahim Olawale OLATEJU. He is a professor. Professor OLATEJU is a professor of project management in the Department of Management Technology in the Faculty of Management Sciences, Lagos State University. Vice Chancellor, it is therefore my honor and pleasure to invite you, Professor Ibrahim Ibilola Latujebelu, MNI MPUM, to introduce and present the inaugural lecturer of today's lecture to this distinguished audience, please. Vice Chancellor.
His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Amsat, ably represented by the Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Tertiary Education. We also have the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Tertiary Education, ably represented by Mrs. Kalesonwo. Our very own Professor Emeritus, Professor Okebukola, Professor Emeritus Martin, the distinguished professors here present, all professors, please, sorry for that interruption. Distinguished professors here present, all our distinguished guests, and of course, all members of the management and deans of faculties, staff and students, ladies and gentlemen. I read the citation of Professor Ibrahim Olawale OLATEJU, Dean Postgraduate School, as the 106th inaugural lecture of our university. Professor Ibrahim Olawale OLATEJU is the first son of late Alhaji Abdul Razak OLATEJU and Islamiyat OLATEJU. He is the descendant of Oko Faji chieftaincy family in Lagos Island. He was born in the year 1961. He attended Ebutimeta Primary School. After his primary education, he proceeded to Jubril Martins Memorial Grammar School, where he obtained his secondary school certificates in 1981. He worked with the Nigerian Cocoa Board from 1981 to 1983 as a storekeeper. He later proceeded to Ogun State College of Education, which is now known as Tai Solarin University of Education, where he obtained his Nigerian Certificate in Education, NCE. At the College of Education, he majored in mathematics and chemistry and graduated in 1986 as the best student in chemistry. Professor OLATEJU also attended the University of Lagos, UNILAG, where he bagged the BSc in Mathematics Education in 1992 and MSc Statistics in the year 2000. He obtained his PhD in Management at Lagos State University in the year 2011. Professor OLATEJU started his teaching career at Molusu College, Ijebu-Igbo, Ogun State in 1986. Later joined the service of Lagos State Teaching Service Commission, TESCOM, where he worked for 17 years as a general mathematics and further mathematics teacher. He rose to the position of Principal Education Officer on grade level 13 in 2004 before he resigned his appointment with TESCOM and joined the Lagos State University same year as an assistant lecturer in the Department of Management Technology. From grade level 13 to assistant lecturer. He was the head of units and later became the head of Department of Management Technology. This position he held for a period of 12 years, consecutively. During this period, he coordinated the academic activities and ensured the department maintained its full accreditation status till date. He became the sub-dean of the Faculty of Management Sciences in the year 2012. He is a member of the departmental board, faculty board, departmental postgraduate board, and faculty postgraduate board. He has been the chairman and member to many committees at the university level. He rose through the ranks in the institution and became a professor of project management in October 2018. His research interest is in the areas of quality project management technology and has conducted research in the area of the local and international levels. Professor Olateju's academic exploits have attracted grants to the department from the World Bank, TED Fund, and also from the Lagos State Science Research Council, LASU. Professor Olateju has produced 7 PhD and 6 professional doctorate graduates. He has more than 50 publications, both internationally and locally. He initiated the first ever Journal of Postgraduate School. The journal is indexed in Google Scholar, ResearchGate, and has a DOI. He is an examiner to a lot of universities in Nigeria, a reviewer to many journals, a writer of course materials for higher institutions, and training consultant on project management to so many organizations, including Federal Ministry of Works, Abuja. He is a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Management and Institute of Strategic Management, Nigeria, and Energy Administrator of Nigeria. Professor Olateju is currently the Dean, Postgraduate School, Lagos State University. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome to the podium a renowned researcher, a mathematician, a statistician, a project consultant, and an administrator, Professor Ibrahim Olawale OLATEJU, the 106th inaugural lecturer of the Lagos State University. Over to you. Well done.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. The Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, the Registrar, Bursar, University Librarian, Provost, College of Medicine, Dean of Faculties, Schools, Directors of Institutes and Centers, Heads of Academic Department and Units, Professors at Lagos State University, Members of Staff of Lagos State University, Students at Lagos State University, distinguished guests, gentlemen and ladies of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today, by Allah's divine will and mercy, I have been ordained to address this distinguished gathering. In the tradition of inaugural lectures, it is my privilege to share the knowledge and wisdom Allah has blessed me with through years of dedication to teaching, research, and community service. This moment serves as a testament to the journey of resilience and commitment in academia, echoing the sacrifices and challenges faced in the pursuit of knowledge for the benefit of humanity. I express my profound gratitude to Allah, who has made it possible for me to stand before you. I thank the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ibrahim Ibilola Olativelo, SPENI, MPUM. Thank you very much for granting me this opportunity to deliver this inaugural lecture. This university is a place where excellence flourishes, a culture of integrity and commitment that continue to shine as a beacon of learning and innovation. I feel deeply honored to continue to this legacy with this inaugural lecture. I would like to recognize the esteemed professors who have delivered their lectures before me and express my appreciation to those who will take this stage in the future, continuing the noble tradition of disseminating knowledge for social growth. I want to begin by glorifying Allah, who has granted me strength, knowledge, and opportunity to deliver this inaugural lecture titled Balancing Innovation and Stability in Project Quality Management, the Roles of Challengers and Defenders for Sustainable Development. The inaugural lecture is the seventh in the series of the Faculty of Management Sciences, the first from the Department of Management Technology, the 106th in Lagos State University. My academic sojourn. My journey as a teacher began 39 years ago. I was appointed as a teacher at Molusi College in Jebugo, Ogun State, for a one-year temporary appointment. I was later appointed to teach mathematics at this secondary school level under the Teaching Service Commission of Lagos State, precisely in 1987. My passion for imparting knowledge inspired me to join Lagos State University in the year 2004, where I served in various capacities, including head of unit and head of department for 12 years. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, permit me to state categorically my contribution to this university. I was the subdean to the Faculty of Management Sciences in 2012 and also a member of the Faculty and University Accreditation Committee. My experience at the university was useful in sustaining the full accreditation status of the Department of Management Technology by Allah guardians to date. The department is fully accredited, despite all our shortcomings. We have never had any denied accreditation. Vice Chancellor, that department continuously have what? Full accreditation, no matter the constraints. The needful, what we need to do, we were taught properly by emeritus seated here. We were properly guided, sir. Thank you for education. The Department of Technology came into existence in the year 1999. The department was training students towards the award of degrees in transport management technology and project management technology. These degrees were awarded until the School of Transport was established. I assisted in the reviews of the Transport Management Curriculum, option curriculum, which now later gave rise to the School of Transport that we all embrace today. That curriculum was seconded from the Department of Management Technology. I did it. The Department of Management Technology now focuses on project management option only. As subdean of the Lagos State Postgraduate School, I assisted in the development of the Postgraduate School. Under the guidance of Professor Joseph Olaguju, I developed a draft of the regulations governing postgraduate programs at Lagos State University. This document is now fully developed into a working document by the postgraduate community. The document is now sought after by so many universities to guide their postgraduate programs. I have also assisted in the decentralization process of the postgraduate school. As a long-standing member of the University Curriculum Committee, I led efforts to establish the following programs in the Department of Management Technology: Postgraduate Diploma in Project Management, Professional Master's Degree Program in Project Management, Academic Master's Degree Program in Project Management, Academic and Professional Doctorate Programs in Project and Production Management, Postgraduate Diploma and Master's Degree Programs in Energy Management. I have successfully supervised 7 PhD candidates, many of whom now serve in leadership roles, including a former head of department and the current head of department, Dr. Olawale. I am glad to announce that every staff member, no exception, in the department was once my student, either at the undergraduate or postgraduate level. This represents a fulfillment of my vision to build a robust and dynamic Department of Management Technology at Lagos State University. As a professor of project management, I led the department to win a grant of 80 million naira from the World Bank under the Agro-Processing, Productivity Enhancement and Livelihood Improvement Support (APIS) project, a World Bank assisted project aimed at supporting farmers' productivity and production across all value chains of aquaculture, as seen published in editions of the World Bank report. Project management has been practiced since early civilization. The founding fathers of project management are Henry Gad, called the father of planning and control techniques, and also Henry Fayon, who created, along with the support given to them by Sir Frederick Taylor, to introduce the theories of science management into the world. These principles later gave rise to the modern project management that we all embrace today. The theories were developed from the evolution of project management theories. It started from the church, and later some people came together under the thought of liberalism, and later they introduced Newtonism, which was tailored towards scientific theory. These ideas, these practices gave back to what we embrace today as a discipline called project management. The underlying foundation of the theory of my discipline is the scientific theory of Taylorism. There are 2 basic planning and control techniques utilized in project management. These are PAT and CPM, Program Evaluation Review Techniques, and the critical path method. These techniques are created to introduce efficiency and effectiveness in the organization. The school of thought informs 2 major disciplines: management technology and technology management. You have the opportunity to state clearly today the differences between these 2 disciplines. Management technology focuses on the management of project constraints by using technology to achieve business objectives. These constraints are embedded in all disciplines, and as such, management technology is multidisciplinary. This informs the decision of the LUC to make project management a compulsory course for all management sciences students. This program is domiciled in the Faculty of Management Sciences, not in the Faculty of Engineering, because the whole idea is for us to manage project constraints. And project constraints are dynamic. It could be quality, it could be communication, it could be cooperate. So the best place where our students can have access to all the school of thought is in the Faculty of Management Sciences, not in the Faculty of Engineering or Faculty of what? Technology. Technology management focuses on managing technology resources and processes. It has a foundation in engineering disciplines. It is at the center of creating and improving technology, providing technical knowledge and skills necessary for designing, building, and maintaining technological systems. This ideology informs the title of this inaugural lecture. Again, I repeat, balancing innovation and stability in project quality management the roles of challengers and defenders for sustainable development. The key words in this topic form the basis for my conceptual clarification and my major contributions to knowledge. I start with innovation. In the context of project quality management, innovation is not just about new products, but also about new processes and management techniques. In our work in 2021, we were able to show the relationship between introduction of new products and performance. Also, in my work in 2014, I demonstrated how innovative practices can lead to project success in the health sector. Also, in 2015, we were able to show how innovative investment management techniques can significantly enhance operational efficiency and profitability. Stability refers to the state of being steady and unchanging. In the context of quality management, it is the ability of a system or process to maintain consistent and reliable performance over time, ensuring that outcomes remain predictable and controlled. Quality is not about beauty. Quality is not about being nice. Quality is the way you like it. Quality is the way I like it. Quality has to do with satisfy the needs and requirement of the end user or the customer. What is of quality to you may not be quality to me. So in my work to buttress that thought, I submitted that quality is best provided when the project initiator is closely involved throughout the project life cycle. And that gave rise to the discipline quality management. In 2015, we were also able to emphasize the importance of adhering to quality standards to achieve project goals. In another study, we also demonstrated how TQM, that is total quality management, can lead to improved customer satisfaction and operational efficiency. In 2016, when we were examining the application of stochastic queen models at Muritala Mohammed Airport to manage travelers' queues effectively, we were able to explore and to show that innovative quality management techniques can improve service delivery and customer satisfaction. The findings also reveal that effective quality management practices are crucial for meeting project objectives and maintaining high standard of performance. Now, to another key variable here, challengers. Challengers in the context of quality management and innovations are individuals or entities that push for change and improvement by questioning the status quo. While defenders are individuals or entities that prioritize maintaining stability and consistency with an organization. They focus on preserving established processes and standards to ensure reliability and minimize risks associated with change. To buttress this point, in my work in 2015, I showed that defenders play a critical role in ensuring that project objectives are met while maintaining high standards of performance. And also, we are able to establish that by adhering to established processes and quality control measures, defenders help in mitigating risks and ensuring successful project delivery. Sustainable development refers to practice of meeting current needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own. In also one of my studies, we were able to show that by incorporating sustainable practices, we enhance operational efficiency and improve the company's overall performance. It was also established that integration of smart technologies plays a severe role in enhancing sustainability in project management. This study demonstrates how technologies like the Internet of Things and building of information modeling can improve energy efficiency, reduce waste, and optimize resources in green projects. Project management, my discipline, refers to application of knowledge, skills, tools, techniques to project activities to meet specific objectives. As part of my contribution to knowledge, in 2015, we were able to establish that effective project management practices are crucial for meeting project objectives and maintain high standards of performance. Also, we're able to emphasize the need for adherence to quality standards to achieve successful project outcome. Also, in 22, we also emphasize the importance of quality control in maintaining high standards of project outputs. Vice Chancellor, the roles of challengers and defenders. The best roles for challengers and defenders involve a collaborative approach where challengers drive innovation and change. Defenders maintain stability and ensure consistent quality. By balancing these roles, organizations can enhance their quality management practices, leading to sustainable practices. In one of my studies, it was established that defenders ensure that while this technology is adopted, traditional safety and quality standards are upheld, ensuring project stability and predictable outcomes. For this lecture, I've been able to cover the table to show the role of challengers when we put in place the right strategy and the right actions, how it will affect the SDG goals. SDG number 9, that has to do with industry innovation and infrastructure. SDG number 13, which is on climate change. SDG number 12, which is on responsible consumption and production. Applying the right actions, applying the right strategy, those goals will be achieved in the near future. Also for defenders, for the achievement of SDG number 8, which is on decent work and economic growth. SDG 4, on quality education. By applying the actions stated here and the right strategies, those goals would also be achieved. At this point, permit me to introduce who a quality manager is. The best project manager instills a culture of quality throughout the project life cycle, continually monitoring progress, identifying areas of improvement, and ensuring necessary resources are available to achieve this desired. My message here is that the best project manager or a good project manager must be able to find a midpoint between being a challenger and also what? Be what? A defender. In my environment, I have identified a project manager. Do you know the project manager? She's watching all of you. I've seen a project manager in the person of Professor Olawale, the Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University. She has been able to identify the midpoint between being a challenger and also being what? A defender. So permit me to name her the project manager of the year 2025. Thank you, ma'am. My conceptual framework for this study. The challenger is serving here as a moderating variable between innovation and project quality management. That's the challenger. The defender, other way around, is a moderating variable between the defender and sustainable quality project management. The reverse now makes innovation not a moderating, a mediating variable between the challenger and sustainable quality management. Stability now becomes a mediating variable between the defender and sustainable what? Quality project management. That is the concept framework I've developed for this lecture. The whole idea is once a manager is able to find a midpoint between being a challenger and a defender, we shall have effectiveness and efficiency in the what? Organization. Efficiency is about managing resources. You can be efficient, busy, but useless. Efficiency is about producing what? Resource. So the message is be efficient and also what? Be effective, be productive. Let us see the resource. Stop wasting resources. Challengers and the LPG goals. By pushing for higher efficiency and sustainable resource use, challengers promote responsible production practices and minimize environmental impact and reduce waste. I was able to demonstrate this and then to show just to see that efficient resource use can lead to better environment and economic outcomes. On SDG 13, climate action. Challengers adopt proactive strategies to reduce carbon footprints and mitigate climate change through sustainable practices. In 2020, we were able to show the role of project challengers in addressing COVID-19 impacts, emphasizing the importance of innovative approaches in crisis management and sustainability. This was established by LASU. During COVID-19, we never stopped work. Those days, we came up with the first online theory examination in the whole of West Africa. And I did it as a coordinator of the Master of the Business Admission Program. I'm not talking about the choice, real life. They were submitting theory papers online, not objective. Written. LASU did it. And since then, our ranking has never been the same. And that is why we have come top as the best university, state university in Nigeria. We are not just saying it, we are the best. It is clear. The records are clear for anybody to see. Defenders and FCC growth, set work and economic growth. Defenders ensure that organizations meet quality standards, contributing to stable growth and the creation of decent jobs through reliable business practices. I was able to highlight this in 2014 by showing the importance of maintaining standards for economic stability. 4, quality education. In quality management, defenders approach consistency training and capacity building efforts, ensuring that education systems and human capital development are reliable and aligned with organizational needs. In our work in 2023, this was also established. For the 3, good health and well-being, defenders prioritize quality in healthcare services and products, safety, ensuring the consistent delivery of high quality, reliable health services and products to improve well-being. In 2018, we demonstrated this by showing the critical role of maintaining quality standards in achieving positive health outcomes. Now, the message is we must be able to balance the roles of challengers and defenders so that we can have an egalitarian society. By balancing the roles of challengers and defenders, organizations can align their quality management practices with the SDGs, contributing to the sustainable economic growth, innovation, and the improvement of social and environmental well-being. This balanced approach is essential for achieving long-term sustainability and ensuring that both innovative and stabilizing efforts support overall developmental goals. So this combined approach will assist us in creating effectiveness at the workplace. So the message is balance the pursuit of new opportunity challenger with the maintenance of high quality standard defender to achieve sustainable growth and stability. Vice Chancellor, at this point, I would like to highlight some actions taken by institutions in respect of being a challenger or defender. You will not blame me if all my examples are mostly on LASU. That is the institution where I represent. Institutions that have innovation continue to leverage emerging technology to disrupt traditional models. Nigerian institutions like Lagos State University are embracing these challenger echoes through digital transformation, monitoring global pioneers while addressing local needs. At Lagos State University, the spirit of the challenger is demonstrated through its forward-thinking embrace of technology to transform both academic and administrative processes. One of the most significant sites has been the digitalization of key university operations, including online course registration, electronic transcript processing, and digital result computation, all aimed at enhancing transparency, efficiency, and student satisfaction. The implementation of the LASU learning management system, LMS, has revolutionized the learning experience by enabling blended learning, virtual classroom, and continuous online assessment, position LASU as a pioneer among Nigerian public universities. During the COVID-19 pandemic, LASU stood out for its swift and effective migration to virtual learning platform, ensuring academic continuity without compromising quality. This is very important. If you embrace virtual learning, it doesn't mean you are compromising what? Quality. Just do it the right way. There is no difference between virtual learning and physical experience. The same goal will be what? Achieved. The University Ready Set Work program further exemplify these challenger echoes, equipping students with career readiness entrepreneurial skills through technology-enabled mentorship and project-based training. LASU faculty members are actively championing digital pedagogies and interdisciplinary research, leveraging platforms like Google Scholar, Turnitin, and open access databases to drive academic innovation. The collective efforts underscores LASU's role as a challenger institution, one that is shaping traditional academic and administrative models and setting new benchmarks for excellence, adaptability, and innovation in higher education across Nigeria and Africa. This global local innovation has demonstrate the transformative power of questioning norms, leading to improved institutional effectiveness and student outcomes. This drive has led to the development of online universities. In this lecture, I have been able to identify some online universities outside Nigeria, mostly in the US, a university that is basically virtual. Nobody comes to school physically. Everything is virtual, and they're obtaining degrees. And the product of the universities are very, very useful. What is wrong in Nigeria having a virtual-based university? We need to wake up. We need to improve. We need to change the status quo and stop denying our students education and stop killing dreams. We are killing dreams. We are killing dreams on a daily basis. There is only one job opportunity a year. So if I fail job, I have to wait for another year. If I fail it 3-4 times, if not for my father and resilience, I will not be standing before you. I repeated jam 4 times. When I could not pass jam, I went through the other route, NCE. From NCE, I landed at Unilag. I was just lucky. So many Nevada guardians and law. We are killing dreams. Jam should be available every month. I should be able to take my exam when I'm what? Ready. These institutions, online university, 320,000. What's our capacity? 179,000. What's our capacity? We limit our education to physical capacity. And then we say there's a quota. I have passed WAEC 5 credits, including Maths and English. Even with the right combination, I have passed JAM, and yet no admission. We are killing dreams. Defenders are institutions or individuals that oppose standards, ensure continuity, and maintain consistency in processes to safeguard organizational integrity. In academic institutions, defenders ensure that quality assurance mechanism, academic standards, and academic integrity are what? Are upheld. Internationally, the University of Oxford and Harvard University are quintessentially the University of Oxford and Harvard are quintessential defenders of tradition, constantly maintaining rigorous academic standards, review research practices, and institutional protocols that have defined their global reputation for centuries. These universities have retained their core values while evolving consciously to accommodate modern trends like digital education and interdisciplinary studies. The National University Commission (NUC) as a regulatory body also acts as a national level defender, ensuring that Nigerian universities adhere to benchmark minimum academic standards. At last, the Quality Assurance Directorate plays a pivotal role as a defender by monitoring academic programs, ensuring compliance and NUC standards, and facilitating accreditation processes. In this lecture, I'll be able to identify the use of drones, in supplying food items, educational materials, so that the SDG goal number 2, which is on zero hunger, could be achieved. SDG goal number 3 on good health could also be achieved. SDG number 9 on innovation could also be achieved. And SDG 11, which has to do with sustainable cities. SDG 12 on responsible consumption, and SDG 13 on climate action. At LASU, level developments exemplify a growing commitment to sustainability. This includes the deployment of solar power street lighting, efforts to digitalize administrative processes to reduce paper waste, and faculty-led research on climate change, adaptation, and environmental health. Collaborations with organizations to promote local sustainability awareness and policy development, from reducing carbon footprints to integrating sustainability into course content. The intersection of challenger innovation, defender stewardship, and sustainable development creates a powerful framework for higher education's future. Nigerian institutions stand at a pivotal moment by strategically adopting technologies from AI to blockchain while maintaining quality standards. They can expand access, enhance sustainability, and drive national development. The examples of LASU digital transformation and Dangote's industrial revolution demonstrate this potential, while global models point the way forward. Ultimately, universities that successfully balance these three dimensions will be best positioned to thrive in the 21st century while fulfilling their social missions. LASU has started it, and that is why we are leading. We are the best. We are on course. This balanced approach not only enhances organizational performance, but also aligns business practices with global sustainability goals, ultimately driving long-term success and contributing to the betterment of society. Vice Chancellor, haven't listened to me. My recommendations: 1, incorporate virtual space. When you are taking attendance for lectures in class, as you are taking lectures for students who are physically present, please take attendance for students that are joining you virtually. It should be part of the curriculum. So, NUC to recognize virtual space as our carrying capacity. They should not tell us to be measuring walls, dimensions, and show the physical classroom that we have. We also have a lot of classroom in space that should be recognized. That way, you can never fail accreditation. Continuous quality appraisal. Appraisal should be continuous. It should not be a one-off thing. We should discourage one-off examination. It's against moral justice, in my own thoughts. If you are ready for examination, go and write. I am not ready. Why should I write examination with you, for God's sake? Why? Why should I examination with you? You come up with a calendar and tell me 9 a.m. I should be there for examination. Suddenly, I'm bereaved. I have a day. Something is wrong. Within 2 or 3 hours, you judge me and you say I failed. I did not fail. Your appraisal system failed. I did not fail. The way we are going, if we enroll Dangote in a management course, before I accept my appraisal, you will fail your course. But in the two sets, assess yourself. Who failed? Is it you or Dangote? Who failed? We have applied the wrong appraisal system. Please, let us discourage one-off examination. Why should I be running the same semester with you? You may be in first semester, while I'm running my second semester. Why should you give addition at the same time? If you are ready to go, I am not ready. Let me learn at my own rates, so I can show what I've getting. But because you subject me to the same condition, I'm at a disadvantage, I fail, and you say they are all better than me, and they have opportunity of life, and you relegate them to the background. Well, when I go abroad with my pass and talk class, I excel. I put you to shame to tell you that I was not well approved. So please, we must discourage one-off examinations. There should be examination bank. If you are ready, make your request, write your exam. When I'm ready, I will make my own request. We should reverse the ratio of appraisal from 30-70 to 70-30. Why will I come to class for 3 months? You give me 30%. 1 hour, 2 hours, you're now coming for 7%. And that's I fail. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Appraise me for that 3 months. 70%. Whatever happens on the day of exam, I can still pass. Give me the opportunity to go. Stop killing dreams. We are killing dreams. We are denying people opportunities. That is my message. And that is my policy statement. Please. Imagine the girl child who has been denied admission, first, second, third year. What does that child to do? You go and get pregnant. You not blame the child as he never do well. No. That child was okay. The society created the problem. That child should not be punished for whatever she is. The society should please to change its ways. Let us prepare the society so that our youth can have a sustainable education for the near future. For us to sustain education, we must change our ways. Those conduct, basic ideas must die. Progressive must take over. And show us the future of education in Nigeria. So lastly, I say develop examination banks. Let us have a resource base so that I can only have access to my exam anytime I'm ready. Don't tell lecturer to submit examination questions because exam is at hand. There must be a bank managed by resource people. Whose business is to examine students. My business is to teach. Take examination from me. Let us have a whichever unit with a resource base that deals with appraisal of the students. Don't tell me to appraise students. My business is to lecture, to teach, to do research, and engage what? Community what? Service. Examination research. That's also my acknowledgements. To Almighty Allah, I give glory for his guidance and favor over my life. It is his grace that has got me this far in my academic career. You mentioned it. It was not easy taking a decision, leaving my job as a grade level 13 to come and become an assistant what? Lecturer. But to tell you, I was happy that I crossed. I was tired. The product was there. You are teaching mathematics. You ask students, do you understand any question? No question. And before you know it, examination malpractice came into existence. I could not stand it. I could not stand it. I collect assignment at the assembly. After assembly, I collect my assignment. I catch latecomers at the bus stop who were dedicated, who were teachers. So the whole scenario put me off. I just had to leave. I did not mind what happened to me. I was not interested in it. I just wanted to feed. I wanted to leave the house every morning and be happy. Self-fulfillment what brought me to LASU. And I thank God I took the right decision. I appreciate and thank my parents, Alhaji Razak OLATEJU and Islamic Unit OLATEJU. At this point, I want to specially recognize the Deputy Governor. Thank you for sending a representative. So I'm appreciating Mr. Kasali Adeniro, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Special Education. Thank you, sir. You have made my day. In the same light, I want to appreciate also Mrs. Oluwakemi Kanesomu, representing the Honorable Tertiary Education. Thank you all. Thank you all. I was already calling him because he knows what it means if he's not here. But now that we are here on his behalf, he says I forgive it. Unforgiven. Yes, we live together in a room. We had all our children in that room. You know what it is. We know what it means to suffer. We have seen it all. But today, I thank God for life. My dad's family, the Gomez family, and the entire state of Lagos Island, headed by Alhaji Fatah OLATEJU and Alhaji Sulaiman Yoda is here. Alhaji, stand up for recognition. Address my family. My in-laws, please stand up for recognition. My in-laws, the Oshibule family. My mother-in-law, Mrs. Francisca Olufumilaya Kehinde Oshibule. Thank you for giving me a good wife. And the president of all these people, I have only one wife. I know what I'm talking about. I've been teaching all of my life. 17 years in secondary school to the university. One wife. I think I tried. The temptations were clear. The temptations were clear. It is not easy. My wife, respect me for that. As a Muslim, I have right to 4 wives. But with everything, today, I still have what? One wife. The LASU Muslim community, led by Imam, Professor Amidu Sani. Thank you. The Beda Muslim community, led by Imam Alhaji Zakariat Musufatin Akiola. You are here. I saw you. Thank you, sir. Please stand up. Please. Thank you. Okegbala Church, the entire congregation of Okegbala Church, headed by Senior Apostle Joseph Akombi. Is he here? Thank you. I've been able to balance religion. I'm a challenger and also a defender. I thank the chairman of APC Lagos State, Pastor Colette Oglabi, and also the commissioner. I highly acknowledge that. Special thanks goes to Oba of Iba Kingdom, Oba Sulaiman Raji Additional. He sent his message. The entire staff of the Faculty of Management Sciences, currently headed by Professor Akonji Bankole. Please, thank you all professors. God permit me, I can't be listening your name, but I have to call this man, Professor Sylvester Olubanji Fajomi. Oga must be here. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. No, you have to be here. Thank you for giving the first opportunity to travel of Nigeria out of exchange programs. I did not know what it means as an academic to travel on conferences. This man paved the way. Thank you, sir. You got an opportunity. I said, come, follow me. And that was the opportunity I got. What you did those days has resulted in the person standing before you. Thank you for giving that international opportunity. I appreciate all academic and non-academic members in the university. That space and time could not allow me to list. There is no way I can call everybody here. I thank all of you, all academics of Lagos State University. Special thanks to late Professor Sunday Oyewole Otokiti for providing the template for my growth in academics. Late Professor Sunday Oyewole Otokiti did a lot to us in management sciences. The parade of Professor Isidia started from the action of that man. With nothing, he brought us from nowhere. And he gave us the right training, and we are the best for it. Second class, go to all members of the graduate school under the administrative team of Mr. Olube Sadiku. My people, special recognition is attended to distinguished Professor Joseph Abayo Omoni Olagoju. Please stand up, sir. This man spent 7 years, 5 months at graduate school. For those 7 years, 5 months, I was an apprentice, complete apprentice, learning, sitting at a table he gave me. Before I get to that, I will be there. I would represent our meetings for 7 years and 5 months. I learned. Thank you for the mentorship. By the time he was handing over to me, there was nothing to learn. I knew everything. I went to handover notes. I was just taking it because everything was there. The draft that we are using today, I did it. He gave me 7 regulations of university. 7. You combine them and then said I should go and produce one. Out of all this, let us produce for LASU. It was like writing another PhD. That is exactly what brought us close. Because naturally, we were supposed to be enemies. But because of work, we have to work together in the interest of LASU. In the interest of LASU, we work together. And that's my message to everybody. Please, let us work for LASU and leave selfish interest alone. Thank you for what you did. I also extend this special recognition to Emeritus Professor Peter Akishola Okebukola Sam. Sorry, sir. I'll permit me to say you stand up. You are special. You are just special. This man flew in from Tokyo because of me. As little as I am. I did not send person to give him the video card. I sent somebody and he sent a message. And she was about to board the plane that to be coming for me. I don't know what I've done for me to deserve this honor. I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you. God will honor you. You have honored me today. I also appreciate Emeritus Professor Martins, Abraham and Ateka. First, thank you. Thank you for what I did for us at the Sagazov Center. Thank you for bringing me close. And this man assisted us. Together, we supervise a PhD student whose thesis was adjudged the best at the last competition. Best thing, are you here? Blessing. Are you here? You must be somewhere. Yes. She gave us the best thesis at the last convocation. We were able to do it because I could supervise with an attacker. Thank you, sir, for what you are doing for us. Distinguished Professor Dapo Folorunso Ashaju, thank you, sir. Thank you for that your spiritual backing. It is excellent. This is the result of your spiritual backing. I thank you for what you are doing. Thank you, sir. Special thanks to these of faculties, provosts and directors. I recognize Professor Abisogun Lee, who approved my temporary appointment as an assistant lecturer. Then, I recognize you. I also recognize Professor Adigun Fagbon, the former VC of Lagos University. I also appreciate Professor Bidemi Lafiaji Okuneye, the Vice Chancellor of Adeniran Ogunsoya College of Education. He sent somebody. I hope you are here. Somebody here representing him. Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. I also appreciate Professor Sena Bakre, Professor Kabiru Akiyemi, Akintola, Professor Mohammed, Professor Kuneye, Professor Babanikonda, Professor Mobiton Ganiu. Please, I appreciate you all. And special recognition goes to my PhD supervisor, Professor Joseph Babatunde Akarakri, OAU. He's supposed to be joining us virtual. He must be somewhere now. Listen to us. I appreciate my colleagues in the department, both academic and non-academic members of staff, for standing by me, starting with Dr. Olabode Shegun, my department. Where are you? All of you stand up, please. Dr. Alamutu, Dr. Akitelu, Dr. Gaza, Oladele, Yusuf, Bakre, Oshin, Pelumi, Sumbo, Rukayat, okay? All my students, either at undergraduate or postgraduate. That is my legacy for Lagos University, Faculty of Management Sciences, Department of Management Technology. That is my succession plan. To my colleagues from other universities, Federal University of Technology, Akure, Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Covenant University, and the best university, I thank you all. My former colleagues at the Teaching Service Community of District 5, Mr. Kola Adeshega, where are you? Adeshega. And Niyi Adenuga. These are the two people. Yeah, that's it. Keeping your company on your behalf. Please, all of you stand up. LUT, progress. This is where I took from. See my people. Thank you all. Nearly all of them are now retired. If not because I've been LASU. I've been playing drafts in the neighborhood now. Thank God for that decision. By 60 years, you are at home. I'm still here, forging ahead, contributing to the system. Just imagine, look at me. They say I'm retired, and I'll be at home. What will I be doing? Playing drafts in the neighborhood. You know, my world-class students of the Department of Management Technology, my students, PhD and DBA students, go past and present, we are here, stand up. All my PhD students. DBA, where are you? DBA, please stand up. Yes. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all. Please continue to represent LASU well. Please. Thank you for what you are doing. My supporters, Eri Folami, Rofiat, everybody said, where are you? My supporters, you know yourself. We're working on the slides, going online to Google to do so many things. Thank you for what you have done for me. To my siblings, all of you stand up. I'm the eldest out of 10. Come and see them. My siblings, as I joke, my siblings. Where's Abe? Akim, okay. My siblings, starting from Shaki Rat, the rebel leader in the family. Bintu, Simisola, Kunle, Boke, Abe, Tope, Akim, Dami, eldest out of 10. These are the people I parade. So OLATEJU family. Thank you. To my children, Oluwa Yemisi, stand up. Yemisi, where are you? My first daughter. Miriam. Miriam, please, that's Miriam. Please, wave. Please, wave. Thank you. That is the person following me. She's far, far, far better than me. She's currently at Princeton University, New Jersey, a mathematician. I respect her. That's the person. Thank you for who you are. Thank you. SDM. Very good. Thank you. And my special assistant. Where is he? Jubri. Thank you very much. Ojukutu. Thank you. Yesterday, where are you? Thank you all. To my grandchildren. At this age, am I not entitled to grandchildren? Daniel, Abigail, Samuel, where are you? Tell me. Those are the people creating problem for me at home. You run around. And lastly, Vice Chancellor, I want to introduce my blood pressure regulator. Blood pressure regulator. My wife, Olawale, OLATEJU. Thank you. That's a prayer warrior. Thank you. Sometimes she disturbs me at night when she's praying. I complain. I tell her to get out of the house. But today, I've seen the meaning of all your prayers. Continue to pray. Thank you. Vice Chancellor. Okay. Thank you very much. Before the Yoloye Faji, sorry for missing you, please. That's the current Olio Faji. If not because they say it's a woman that can lead that position, I will have struggled with you. Thank you for coming. Vice Chancellor, this is my story. Ṣé Olúwa àánú ẹ pọ̀ síbi ẹ ṣé àgbà.
Professor Ibrahim OLATEJU, a professor of project management, delivered the 106th edition of our inaugural lecture series. He talked about balancing innovation and stability in project quality management, the roles of challengers and defenders for sustainable development. Professor, you gave a very, very provocative lecture. And in the academia, we say, well, discussion continues. Congratulations. Welcome to the body of professors in Lagos State University.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let's remain standing as we allow the academic procession to leave the hall in reverse order. That is the success story of Professor Ibrahim OLATEJU. Congratulations to the Vice Chancellor. Congratulations to the Lagos State University Management, the Dean of Faculties, members of staff of Lagos State University, the world-class students, and the people from the society. Larry.
All I get want to say big thanks to all of you. Continue to be part of Lagos State. You have been being successful.
That is the success story. Professor OLATEJU is now a professor, a confirmed professor of Lagos State University.
You are a challenger of the differentiation in gender.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, you can meet me there through the left or the right doors.
let's allow that something that we just said. It has come to an end. All right.
It's your very important time. Just keep remember to all we talk about being a challenger, being an innovator, being a defender, and again, virtual space is very important. Don't forget 70-30 should now be 30-70. Which faculty is next? Who is the next professor that will be delivering the 107th inaugural lecture of the Lagos State University? Gary, I just got a time to decide here the next one. Who knows? That will be fine, and that will be the first inaugural lecture on the Center for Information and Communications. Congratulations to all of us. The family members of Professor Ibrahim, OLATEJU, congratulations. Congratulations to the society. All our emeritus professors, distinguished professors, Professor English, thank you for being here. Also, Professor Adenaye, Director, Management and Innovations. Director, Research Management and Innovation, Lagos State University. The representative of the Vice Chancellor of Lagos University of Education. I would like to say a big thank you to all of you. Family, friends, all the clerics, Muslim and the Christian clerics, family members, associates, NUC who came here to not forgetting our media partners as well. Our world-class students, thank you so much for being part of it. It has been a nice moment for all of us. Terry, I think from here we can say our bye. All our media friends, thank you from Musicians of Nigeria, from the Crown Signatory. I want to say a big thank you to all of you. And again, to LASU Radio 927, all our bathroom staff, CIPR, UMC, catering, security personnel from the Vice Chancellor's office, CIPR, I want to say a big thank you to all of you on that note. For myself, I'm standing here again. My name is Paddy Gatolari Daoud. Let's have a great rest of the day. Bye for now. See you some other time.